Hello everyone, welcome to the world according to Jason. Today we're in the Newark airport in the Polaris business lounge. We're on our way to Japan. Okay, so I'm trying to talk in a low voice because it's a little quiet in here. I'm trying to be respectful of others that are trying to enjoy the lounge. So yeah, I'm going to Japan and I'll be there for about 2 weeks. And luckily I had enough frequent flyer miles with United to be able to get a business class ticket. And so one of the awesome things about United is when you go international, if you get a business class ticket, in a growing number of airports around the United States, they have very special Polaris lounges, which are available only to international business customers. So you're not able to like buy your way into them, which is really nice. So they're typically very quiet and they have a lot of amenities. Some of them have showers. This one has like or they all have like a sit-down restaurant where you can order from a menu. Everything is included. It's free. They also have like a buffet line. They have really nice chairs, free Wi-Fi. It's just a really awesome experience. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the buffet, see what they have there. I didn't see anything on the breakfast menu that was too enticing. So yeah, let's just see what they have. All right, so it looks like they have some juices, some fruit infused water, coffee, decaf and regular. Nice fancy coffee machine where you can get, looks like all sorts of different espresso, milk, cappuccino. Don't see hot chocolate, which is a little disappointing. I'm not really sure what this is, but they have a still water and sparkling water machine. All right, so they got some Greek yogurt, some fruit, meats and cheeses, some pastries. We got Nutella, jam, some bagels, and then we got some pancakes, some scrambled eggs, just egg whites if that's what you're into, black beans. This is called shakshuka. Never heard of it. Flour tortilla, some more infused water. This looks like it's lime infused water. And they have like little mini fridges with beverages. And then on this side, you have bacon, turkey sausage, and there's some Impossible sausage made from plants, and home fried potatoes. Another station with water, and what's in here? Oh, we have oatmeal. So if you want some oatmeal, you can get that. All right, so I ended up grabbing some brown sugar oatmeal and fruit infused water. So not incredibly hungry right now. I know that they're also gonna feed us on the plane like not too long after we take off. So I don't wanna eat too much. But yeah, I mean, this is just such a nice lounge. And a great way to start your vacation or business trip if you're going on a business trip. But yeah, so it's been almost 3 years since I've been to Japan, and I am so anxious to get back. I'm so happy the borders have opened again. Before you go, there's a process, at least like after November 1st, I believe was when they started this. But you used to use this thing called the My SOS app, and that was what you'd do to get all your pre-documents ready, and then you'd get a color, and that would indicate whether you had to quarantine or not. And now they do something through their website. It's called Visit Japan, and basically you just fill in your vaccination status, and if you are vaccinated, you upload a picture of your vaccine card, you upload your passport, answer a few questions like have you traveled anywhere outside of your home country in the last 14 days, like do you feel ill, all of those things. And then once you submit that, then they'll review it, and then you'll get like a review completed thing. And then I believe when you get to the airport in Japan, you get some QR codes. You show those to them, and then that'll tell them whether or not you need to quarantine. It was pretty easy process getting through it, but we'll see once we get to Tokyo. I'll let you know how it is. The flight from Newark to Tokyo nonstop, it's about a little less than 15 hours. So that's why I'm super grateful to have a business class seat, because flying, I'm a big guy, and flying in economy for that long, stuffed like a sardine, is really, really rough. Well, all right, I'm gonna enjoy this brown sugar, oatmeal, and my water, and just relax for a little bit before getting on the plane. But I'll show you what the business class seat looks like on United. It's the Polaris class, and we'll talk about the food that they serve on board and everything. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, so I'm on the plane. Just sat down. As you can see, very spacious seats. These are the ones that lie all the way flat, so you can get a nice sleep while you're flying. Just a pro tip, when you are flying on Polaris, the odd number seats, so the like 1, 3, 5, 9, 11, so on, those have like a little bit more kind of a feel of privacy because you're kind of tucked in, and so I prefer those. The odds are still, or the even number seats are still just as good, but you do get a little bit more of a sense of privacy and kind of feeling like you're tucked away with the odds, so definitely go with that. Nice part about the boarding process is they come by, they offer you a fresh drink, like you can choose from orange juice, sparkling wine, or water. There's also a nice cold bottle of water at your seat, and then they have the menu, and the menu looks like the first meal that they serve. You have a choice between short rib, salmon, or a vegetarian chili and polenta cake. Then during the flight, like in between the meal services, they have like a whole bunch of different snacks you can get, like ramen noodles, sandwiches. They used to have like a tomato soup and cheese sandwich, which was really good. Don't know if they still have that. I haven't flown since the world reopened yet on an international business flight. But then there's a dessert session after your first meal where you get your choice of an ice cream sundae. They have an egg custard tart. They also do like a cheese plate and like cheese and crackers, and then you can get like port wine. I mean, all the alcohol is included in the cost of the flight. Then they have, just before arrival, there's going to be like a breakfast service. So you can choose Monterey Jack and red pepper egg white bites or oatmeal. So that's a little brief rundown on the flight. I really like these pillows are so cool. They're like the ones that like stay cool the whole time. They're like kind of like a memory foam feel. They're really, really nice. They give you blankets. I've already put those up above because I tend to run hot during these flights. But when I sleep, then I like how I like it. A nice big display with tons of movies, lots of stuff to see and do. Definitely, they do a good job of keeping you comfortable and entertained on the flight. Because like I said before, this is about a 15-hour flight, so it's going to be a while on this plane. So just going to kind of get settled in and relax before the flight takes off. But once the meal service comes around, we'll come back. I'll show you the meal service. I'll also show you like the bathroom and stuff. But like everyone's boarding right now, so it's kind of like just want to stay out of the way of everybody. But as you can see, there's tons of amenities to see as well. Like there's a power plug, USB port. You have another USB port on the monitor. So a lot of ways to charge your devices on these extremely long international flights. But yeah, anyways, gonna wait for the boarding process to finish, take off, and then we'll be back for a meal service. So the food is arrived. I chose the pan-seared salmon. It says it comes with a coconut red curry sauce, Thai coconut risotto, stir-fried bell pepper, carrots, and onions. So I'm excited to try that. Also, it looks like it comes with a mango salad and sesame ginger dressing. Now that salmon actually looks really promising. Let's try out the salad. Dressing's good. All right. Let's try out this risotto. Risotto going in. It's all right. Ooh. I think this fish is going to be pretty dry. Yep. No, it's not the best fish I've ever had. I like the sauce, but the fish is a little tough, a little dry. That sauce is really good. It's got nice heat to it. It's creamy. Got that curry kick, but I'm gonna go ahead and polish this off, and we'll when the dessert tray comes around, I'll show you what that's like. All right, so dessert, I had a choice of ice cream, an egg tart, or the cheese platter. I went with the egg tart, but you can always ask for the other desserts too. But and actually, that salmon, the more I ate, the more I liked it. I mean, it's airplane food, so obviously they're a little limited in how they can prepare the meals. They have to be prepared ahead of time, but it wasn't bad. The egg tart, I was hoping it was going to be more like the Portuguese egg tarts. It looks a little different, but let's see how it is. They serve it cold, but it's nice and creamy. The pastry's nice and buttery. Overall, a good first meal. But so here in a little bit, I'll show you the bathroom, what it looks like on a long-range Polaris class flight. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm gonna relax for a little bit, just enjoy the flight, and we'll see you again soon. This is the bathroom. They have some hand cream, like a fabric refresher, soap. There's the sink, a toilet. So a little tight, nice and clean. Smells nice. That's the lavatory. Okay, so once you come down to the main lobby, you'll see this Skyliner and K-8 Information Center. This is where you can buy a ticket. So you can get a ticket to certain stations, like this will take me to Ueno Station. And then I have to transfer on another line and take that to where my hotel is. But this was about 2,570 yen. And they come every 20 minutes. So if you need to, every 20 minutes there'll be a new train. To get cash, I recommend using Family Mart or 7-Eleven. The ATMs there, they won't rip you off like the currency exchange counters do. All right, so here is the hotel, the Ginza Hotel, or the AC Ginza Hotel. And let's show you what the room looks like. So this was an upgrade, and it's an interesting room layout. Nice big bed, probably the biggest bed. Well, I'll be staying in a nice big bed in Osaka, but the rest of the rooms I'll be in my Japan trip will probably be pretty small. A little bench there, TV, and then this is where it's interesting. So you have like the sink and your towels and stuff like open to the room. And then I'm gonna guess this is the shower. Yep. There's the shower. It's nice. And then the poop palace will be in here. Let's see if this is, no, it's not an automatic toilet, but it does have the fancy bidet and everything. So in terms of outlets, you have two standard outlets there, a couple of USB-A ports and a USB-C port. Don't see those in hotels very often. You have some settings for the room. You can adjust the lighting with those. And so you have those there. Another couple outlets by the wall with a USB. And then another outlet there, a coffee machine, a little mini fridge, some more outlets, another USB-C, some power outlets and USB-A. And then the other side of the bed mirrors the one I just showed you. So yeah, plenty of place to charge your accessories. All right, now that we're settled into the hotel, right as I finished up the room tour, I realized I'm starving. And normally my tradition is to go to Coco Curry for my first meal every time I come to Japan. And the closest one to the hotel was a little far, but Uber Eats saved the day and they're able to deliver it. And I just got it, and as you can see, I think the curry is supposed to be in here, but it ended up there, so it kind of was a little bit messy, and I had to use a bunch of napkins to clean it up a little bit, but it smells absolutely phenomenal. I love Japanese curry. I'm so excited. Let's, and I think this was like a limited time menu offering. It was called like the hand-cut chicken katsu curry, I think is what it was called. I don't know what the difference between it and the regular chicken katsu curry. It looks like the batter's kind of thick, but oh man. But you can see this chicken looks so freaking juicy and good. And then the breading looks nice and crispy. Let's give it a shot. Oh man, it has been 3 years almost since I've had Coco curry in Japan, like from the restaurant. This is such a happy moment for me right now. This is so good. So I did stop by the Family Mart just on the corner here for a beverage. This I am extremely excited about. It is Calips soda ginger ale. So it's gonna be a creamy, delicious ginger ale beverage. I love ginger, you know this. I love ginger ale. Calips is really is pretty delicious. So combining ginger ale and Calips, I'm so excited. Oh, it smells so gingery and delicious. Here we go. Ooh, that is nice. It's got a nice gingery kick, but it's creamy. Well, all right. Let me polish this off, and then I'll be right back because I do want to kind of wrap up the whole trip over here and give some traveler tips. So make sure you stay tuned because there are some tips coming. So let me polish this off and I'll be right back. All right, so I just finished that delicious, scrumptious Coco's meal, and it like the wave of exhaustion has hit me. I am so tired, but I did want to take a minute to kind of wrap up the trip out here. Business class on United, it's if you're flying, make sure to try to get the planes that have the Polaris style seating. That's the best kind. Each seat in business class has aisle access, so you don't have to crawl over anybody if you're in the middle or in the window seat. And it's a great way to fly out here. You don't feel quite as exhausted. The reason why I think I'm so tired is because I didn't get very much sleep on the plane. I was too excited for getting to Japan after so long. So it probably took about an hour to get through customs or immigration. Then you got to go down and get your bag. Then you got to wait in another line to go through customs. So all in all, it probably took about an hour and a half to get from the plane, collect my bags, get through customs and immigration. And then once you get out, just a little tip there, if you don't have any cash, please do not use the foreign exchange booths there. They are the biggest scam in the world. There are a couple of convenience stores in the airport. There's a Family Mart, I believe there's a 7-Eleven, and those should have ATMs in them. Luckily, I still had about $100 or so left in Japanese yen from my last trip. So I was able to just go down and buy a ticket on the Skyliner. Once you get past customs, there'll be escalators going down, and it'll say like JR and trains. So go down that way, and there's a booth where you can buy a Skyliner ticket, or I think it's called Keisei. Those are the two big lines that will take you into downtown Tokyo. So it's getting late. I'm exhausted. I don't want this video to drag on any longer than it already has, most likely. But I need to shift some stuff around in my luggage for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm heading to Osaka. I'll be in Osaka for 2 days, and then I'm going to Kyoto for like 4 days, and then coming back to Tokyo. And so there's a travel tip that I'll share with you guys in tomorrow's video that will really make your life a lot easier if you are planning on visiting multiple cities during your trip. This will still allow you to bring Big Bertha if you have a Big Bertha, and you don't have to worry about lugging it around with you all over the country. So make sure you stay tuned to that. Well, folks, that's going to bring us to the end of this video. I am super exhausted. I still have a lot of shifting around in my bags to do for my trip. I'm heading to Osaka tomorrow, but I'm gonna be in Japan for 2 weeks, so there will be a lot of Japan content coming. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you hit that bell notification so once I drop a new video, you'll be the first to find out about it. And if you could do me a favor and hit that like button, that really helps the channel grow. It helps this video get spread throughout the internet to other people on YouTube who might be interested in this type of content. So it definitely does help out. I really appreciate you sticking around to the end, and until next time, stay curious.